Hi guys, Blake and Ryan here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Saturday the 13th of November and we are going to do the one cast for you today. So today we are only setting just a little over 100 yards above the resort. We're over here on the north bank side, right above the pump house. We are both using 9-foot rods today, spin cast rods. A little bit about the setup. So this is a Daiwa reel. I've got 6-pound braided line on the spool. I've got that running to 6-pound monofilament line, and then tapered to 4-pound, and then tapered to 2-pound. And we are throwing the pink power worm on a 1/100th ounce jig head. We've got these set about 6.5 foot below the indicator, and we're just gonna kind of work this area. We got a decent little chop going here right now. I'm gonna cast mine starting off over here on the shallower side. Oh, that was a terrible cast. I gotta redo that. So one thing about casting these when you've got, it's always best to leave a little extra line out, slap it behind you, and then lob it forward, which I got a much better cast when I did that. Oh, let's see here. I really haven't talked to anybody except for Bruce. Went out with his friends earlier, and they were fishing. I know they were catching some on, I think it was a sculpin and orange jig with an orange head, which is what they used yesterday and caught a couple nice rainbows below Fall Creek. I think they also had some fishing some power bait as well, but they did catch some fish this morning. And actually I did talk to one of our other boats. There was another boat, they were using pink and white power eggs together on the same hook, and said that that caught them a few fish. But other than that, I really don't have any reports. I can say no fish on the first cast. Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Okay, there we go. So what we're doing today, something Dwayne has told me about, and fishing this section just around the corner from the dock, fishing these the 6 to 6.5 foot deep. And then the other thing we're doing is we're only letting the bobber set for a second or two in between pulls. You're slowly pulling the bobber across the water. It's causing that pink power worm to kind of stay in a lifted motion, kind of dropping and pulling instead of just sitting there suspended. Something you always want to make sure of is that your, oh man, that your pink worm is staying straight on there. The best option is to take some Zap-A-Gap or some super glue and glue that pink power worm to the head of the jig. But I didn't have any glue today, so we're just winging it. I think they ran a couple hours of water at about 1.5 units earlier this morning at 8 and 9 o'clock, and the water generation schedule says that it's supposed to be off for the rest of the day. I just remembered that my mic is kind of buried in my jacket, so hopefully you guys were hearing me for the first part of this. These long spin cast rods allow you to fish those deeper depths that you may not be able to attain when fishing a normal length rod. And I believe that we have got some on order. I think they stopped making this version, the Lilley Marshall, which is the ones we're using right now, but I think we just ordered some from TFO. Oh, Ryan's swinging a miss. Do you have a bite, or were you just recasting? Yeah, I'd say that was a bite. You can also get the micro jigs and fish them at deeper depths with this setup. You could suspend a night crawler from the bottom just a little bit. Oh no. Come on, wrapped. Yeah, it wrapped around that rod real good. Is it savable? Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Man, it's hard to get that to cast right when the wind's blowing hard. That smaller line wants to get tangled in the wind. This area that we're fishing across from the pump house is kind of a nice little flat down to where our dock is. If you've ever been out on the lake and seen a giant air bubble come from the bottom, followed by smaller ones, this is the spot where that happens. It's, I believe, a pressure release from the pump house up top. I'm still getting good reports of bigger fish being caught down below Fall Creek in the 18 to 20 inch range. So it's possible with just the 1 or 2 hours of water running each day that maybe some of those bigger fish have moved out of the trophy area and down into the non-trophy area. We're not really popping the bobbers, we're just slowly scooting them across the surface. A cold front moved through yesterday and it was pretty chilly this morning. It's finally starting to warm up, but we definitely made it down close to freezing temperatures last night. And I think it's supposed to stay colder for the most part for the rest of this week. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Yep. I was just scooting the indicator and he took it while I was moving it. A little belly on him. Okay. Scoot us back out away from the bank here just a touch. And leaves are really disappearing quick. We've had 2 good windy days. Ooh, I got that cast out there. What's our depth right here?
Looks like it was 13 and dropping off fast, in 5 now.
So that flat really starts to shallow up right here where the pump house starts. dragging scuds, San Juan worms, and egg patterns. Still working when they do run the water for that short period of time. Switch over and throw a 16th ounce brown and peach jig with an orange head. Which, you know, I've been getting good reports about the jigs with orange heads. I don't know if it's because the orange head kind of looks like an egg, or if that's just the color they're after right now, but it has been working for some folks. I think this might be my last cast for the day. Alright, well, got to see what one fish looked like today. We thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be back out here to do it again for you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.